So as Boston is expanding in the 19th century, it also needs better water. Initially, the water from Lake Cochituate came into Boston in the 1840s. As the city grew in the 1880s, 1890s, there was a need for not only more water, but cleaner water. And one of the solutions was to build a reservoir along the Quabbin River and then pump the water into the city of Boston. We're at the Metropolitan Waterworks Museum, building built in the 1880s, 1890s to house some of the engineering marvels of the day. This particular engine was built here as a way of pumping pure water into Boston. Now, in addition to simply pumping pure water, Boston pioneered the way to testing water. George Whipple had a laboratory here where he tested the water samples to see what kind of bacteria might be in water systems. And it's really Whipple's work on the bacteria that might be in water from sewage that led the way to the rest of the nation cleaning up their water supplies. Boston was really fortunate in going beyond the metropolitan area initially to find sources of pure water. In the 1930s, the metropolitan water system had 4 towns in western Massachusetts, Enfield, Greenwich, Prescott, and Dana, taken. Property was bought up, the trees were cut down, the Swift River was dammed to create the Quabbin Reservoir. And the water system today works by gravity, letting the water flow downhill. A pumping station like this at the Chestnut Hill Reservoir worked to get the water over the ridge between the western suburbs and the city of Boston, so the water then would flow into the different city neighborhoods, giving this expanding population a source of fresh water. And Boston today has one of the freshest and purest sources of water of any city in the country. In addition to an expanding population, another reason that Boston needed more water was the introduction of the flush toilet in the late 19th century, in the 1880s, which means you're using more water. More sanitary, of course. Instead of having an outhouse that the whole neighborhood would share, each family will have a flush toilet. It's more sanitary, also uses more water, hence a need for more water in the system.